Hello everyone and welcome to my second video. This video will be about 3 companies that I find interesting. Obviously don't invest in anything because some random artist just talking about it, but I find these 3 companies quite interesting. Let's just get right into it. Let's not waste any time. First company will be Energy Fuels. Energy Fuel. This company, quite interesting in my opinion. In a world where we are increasingly getting more polarized and it seems like people or the countries are needing to be more independent, and especially with energy, with the data centers and updating infrastructure. But I found something interesting though. In the world, there are 440 nuclear reactors, source World Nuclear Association, where 65 nuclear reactors are being constructed right now and 90 are planned in the coming years. I find it interesting because it is one of the few uranium producers in the United States, and it has 40 million pounds of indicated, which means proven basically, uranium pounds, and they have 21 million uranium pounds inferred, which is like an educated guess. And what is uranium used for? It's used for generating electricity by heating up water and a steam turbine, the steam going up to a turbine, and very simplified. And they have vanadium reserves, which are used in space vehicles, nuclear reactors, aircraft, and in steel alloy strength. And they have roughly 3.3 million pounds of vanadium and 24 million pounds inferred. I'm just like going through my script that I brought, my special script. What else information? I have something interesting that I noticed today. In these last couple of months, companies have been adding their positions to this company. This is from Nasdaq.com. BlackRock has added increased their position by 370,000 shares by the end of last year. Vanguard has added 18% increase in their size. Van Eck Association has increased their size in the company. You should definitely go check out Nasdaq.com, because then you can check out the companies you are interested in. If the big money are invested in or like the smart money are invested in that company you are interested in. Because if they are adding a position and the company is currently cheap, then there might be something to it. And I'm not saying to buy Energy Fuels, but it's just interesting that they are adding, And that's mostly, in my opinion, because like nuclear is just getting more and more popular. Because if you want the green shift or like the green revolution, you need uranium. If you're going to power all of these things, it's not going to be wind turbines. Come on. If you actually want to power society and have a civilization, you need like nuclear. You need actual useful energy. Obviously I'm not an energy expert, but what I find interesting about the company is that its acquisition of base resources, where they have a 904 million tons of ore reserves at 6.1% of rare earths such as ilmenite and zircon and monazite, and partly neodymium and praseodymium. Bro, try saying that 3 times. Sorry. Let's try to stay professional. And it looks phenomenal, this company, and the rare earths with America and China having conflict. America will need to be more independent when it comes to rare earths, and this company seems very interesting. So you should go look at it and have some information from the presentation that we took a screenshot from. And it doesn't have the largest uranium reserves like district metals. But anyway, let's go to the second one with Paysign. Now it's a fintech company, which I found interesting because it was cheap. When I looked at what happened to my computer mouse? There we are. When I looked at the revenue, look at that delicious growth. Year on year, just continuously growing. And I also noticed something very interesting, which is that there's been some institutional owner or like big money buying it. Here we are. Recently, BlackRock increased their position as well. They don't have a massive position. Oh, technically they actually have invested. They increased their position by 4% plus. And Top Line Capital Management is invested. Vanguard is invested in the company. Renaissance Technologies. All of these people have been adding to their position, which is interesting. But bear in mind, don't buy something because you don't know when they specifically bought it, the last quarter last year. So bear in mind that even though the company has been pretty cheap it's been cheap since December pretty much, and now it's still roughly it had a 13% increase today, which is insane. Just insane, bro. Anyway, so it's headquartered in Henderson, Nevada, and it's an experienced trusted prepaid debit card payment solution provider, an integrated payment processor with millions of paid debit cards in its portfolio. So it's basically, well, it's a fintech. It's a fintech company. I haven't read too much about it. I just found it interesting when I looked at the revenue and, the overall company. It seemed interesting. So now we will go to the next one. This current moment, if you want to do some research as well. And obviously now, here we are. Just need to get the document ready. If there are some companies that Hafnia Limited, HAFN, it's a shipping company with very high dividends. Have a company called Earth Science Tech. I might make a video about this in the future, but I am just mentioning these companies that I found interesting. And you have a company called ProQR Therapeutics. Hope you enjoyed this video. I just mentioned these. I might make a video on them, but I just mentioned some since this was a short video. Hope you've enjoyed. Take care.